Our top story on the broadcast is Cyclone Nivar, which is expected to make landfall in a couple of hours from now. A state of red alert across Tamil Nadu. More than 1 lakh people have been evacuated to safety in Tamil Nadu. Several people have also been evacuated in Puducherry. What we are now being told is the cyclone is inching closer along the southeastern coast. It's expected to make landfall between Mahabalipuram and Karaikal. Operations, of course, in Chennai at the international airport have been suspended. There are 25 NDRF teams that have been deployed. 22 teams are already on standby. More than 1 lakh people have been evacuated, and what makes the task extremely difficult, like we were just discussing a short while back, is at this point of time, COVID protocols need to be followed. 1 lakh people shifted to various schools, hospitals and other areas. Wind speeds between 110 to 140 kilometers per hour already. All schools will remain closed. Schools and colleges will remain closed across Tamil Nadu tomorrow. All roads leading to the Marina Beach, they've been shut, at least for now. People have been strictly ordered not to venture outside, especially anywhere close to beaches or the sea, for the next 24 hours. India Today has the biggest team of reporters on ground. We bring you their reports.
Right now, I'm standing on top of a cafe in Puducherry, closer to the Gandhi statue. Because of the night time, I'm not able to show you completely, but there are monstrous waves that are hitting the coast here, and these waves are like moving in as time is passing by. Most of the people who have visited Puducherry will know that though there are embankments here, the waves aren't as strong as what we can witness now. And similarly, all the roads have started getting inundated.
Right now, situation has improved is what I can say, and it's actually a little surprising for me also, because we were anticipating that the wind speeds would be picking up around this time, but that has not really happened. The rain has stopped and the wind speeds are around moderate is what I can see. But if you just look at the city, it's all dark is what I can see around me, because except for some private establishments like one of these hotels behind me, there is hardly any electricity around. There are no street lights. Even the houses, most of them do not have any power or any source of light. So this must actually be because that the administration has decided to cut off the power service to this area. Mostly what happens during a cyclone or a heavy wind is that there could be chances of electric poles being uprooted, and that could actually disrupt the power network line, and also it may lead to a situation where people are electrocuted, people without actually knowing that a line has stripped off, they might step on it and it could actually cause casualty. So this we believe is a precautionary measure taken by the administration, and according to the IMD's prediction, the landfall can happen somewhere between 12 midnight and 2 o'clock is what we are anticipating.
You cannot stand in one place without being actually pushed. Sit in your car starts to shake. Now this area where I am is basically an extension of the Marina Beach, very close to the lighthouse is what the people tell me. However, in spite of the police, actually, Marina Beach, yes, the police are very strict, making sure that people do not come near the Marina Beach, but not over here. Let me just show you the large number of people who have actually come over here just to experience, this is according to what I've spoken to many of them, just to experience this cyclone.
The impact on Andhra Pradesh does not seem to be on the higher side yet. So the impact will be mostly on some coastal districts of Tamil Nadu, about 6 or 7 of them, and the entire Pondicherry area. Right now, for the last 24 hours or more, the NDRF teams and along with the state administration, the local and district administrations are involved in evacuation, awareness drives, taking people to safety, giving them survival kits, etc., and generally making them aware as to what to do and what not to do. But mostly, I think the impact would be in these 6-7 districts on the coastal northern Tamil Nadu, along with Pondicherry.
India Today's Nolan Pinto and Gopi Krishnan Unithan now join us for more on this. Gopi Krishnan Unithan is at Mahabalipuram, and that is where Mamalapuram is where the cyclone is expected to make landfall. Gopi, is everything in order? The sea already rough. but I hope you're safe. What's the latest? Let me once again try and reestablish that link with Gopi Krishnan and Unithan. Perhaps because of the rain in that area's lines have been disrupted. Nolan, what's the latest? Because the task for the agency has become extremely difficult. One, you have the severe cyclone has been upgraded to a severe cyclone. Two, following COVID protocols, are they being followed?
Well, Gaurav, it's not easy when you're actually you're trying to actually rehabilitate or bring rescue all those people, keep them in relief camps. And we must remember the pandemic is still there. There is still COVID-19. They still have to maintain physical distance. They still have to make sure that they wear their masks, proper hygiene. So it's not an easy task. But the chief of the NDRF earlier, while he was speaking to India Today, very clearly mentioned how exactly they are going with that work. And Gaurav, he also very clearly stated that even though the landfall should take place in the next 1.5 hours or 2 hours, he wants his men to complete all the work, because tomorrow in the morning is when their actual work begins. What's the destruction? What are the problems? So this is what it is. But Gaurav, another important point. Thankfully, it's a public holiday. A public holiday has been declared today as well as tomorrow to keep people inside their homes and to avoid any sort of injuries in case of any flying objects. But in spite of that, people are still out. There's still traffic. People are still out, very curious. When I was at the Marina Beach and the areas around it, everyone wanted to come over there, Gaurav. Everybody wanted to come and click selfies, record videos, in spite of the police telling them, please go back, it's not safe. So these are the problems that they're faced, but somehow in Chennai, as of now, the interior parts where I am in the city, it's calm, yes.
Okay, stay safe, stay out of harm's way, and that's something that people must also do. Do not be curious, because the NDRF has experience in ensuring those who are out of harm's way are safe. We've seen that in Odisha, we've seen that in several other parts of the East Coast in earlier cyclones. At Mamallapuram, Gopi, are people following not just the COVID protocol, but also the guidelines that have been issued by the NDRF and the government? Stay away from the beach.
Well, Gaurav, that is exactly what we are seeing here at the moment, because at least till the afternoon we had people who would be randomly walking towards the beach to try and experience the whole situation. But in Mamallapuram, the most important factor that I can tell you, it's pitch dark. There is hardly anything that will be visible on the camera, because the administration has decided to snap the power lines over here because of the impact, of the potential impact of this cyclone Nivar. So if the power lines are actually active, it will actually cause a lot of harm for the people, is what the administration is hoping. During this very heavy and strong winds, there are always possibilities that there could be a tree that could fall on a power line, an electric pole could actually uproot, and if these power lines are actually remaining on the ground, then there are possibilities that people may get electrocuted. So this is a precautionary measure which is taken by the administration, and that is why it's just pitch dark. There is hardly anything that we can see except from the hissing sound of the wind. Just a while back, the wind speed was really around moderate, but now it has started picking up as we inch closer towards the landfall, because the landfall is expected in around another 1 hour or 1 and Mahabalipuram. These will be the areas where we are anticipating there will be very severe winds blowing across, because these are the peripheral areas. Apart from the actual eye of the storm, there will be the peripheral areas where there will be very heavy storms, and that is why the administration has stationed multiple teams over here to try and ensure that the damages are very less.
Absolutely. The aim is to ensure that there is no loss of life and minimal loss to property. The NDRF has experience. We've seen it when people were evacuated, taken to safer areas. lives were saved, and we've seen this in multiple instances in the past. Keep tracking that story, gentlemen. Please stay safe, stay out of harm's way as you continue to report over the next 24 to 48 hours, and hopefully it will blow over. For the moment, Nolan Pinto and Gopi Krishnan Unnithan, many thanks for joining me.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.